everybody, welcome back. This is SHARC Doc Talk. It's been a minute. This is Doc T, sitting next to Dr. Deonson.
Yeah, we got Doc T back.
And, it's season. For those that are listening, and that's why you can't really see the logo, I got the Charger shirt on. We're headed for a game for tomorrow, so we're flowing. And it's been a busy 3 weeks, man. It's been kind of nutty, kind of surprising. But we'll jump into me in a second. We have more important on-the-spot news. I forget what it's called. What is it? It's like...
breaking news?
Breaking news. We have breaking news in here. I'll let Dr. Deonson go into it, but he had a wonderful night last night. Go for it.
40 seconed in.
not wasting any time. Well, we'll get into why in a minute too, yeah.
I went on a date last night. Went pretty good. We'll just keep it at that.
That's all you need to say.
That's all you need to know.
Sometime we had a meeting yesterday, just kind of like catch in, every quarter we have a meeting with the business stuff. How's this, how's that, blah, blah. And we're doing a whole new revamp of our marketing plan and our social media plan and kind of
all that stuff.
Kind of getting it better acquainted with us and sourced with us, because we're a unique bunch and we want things to fit us. We want you to hear and see things like this podcast or vlogcast that you can see and hear us, and you know who you're dealing with and talking to. So that's our big thing for us. Anyway, point being is we're going through that meeting, and he kind of had this smile on his face, and I was like, "So what are you doing tonight?" What was like, "I got a date," and I was like, "Oh my god, yeah!" Because we're literally like 3 or 4 weeks ago we talked about dating in Orange County is tricky.
Yeah,
and I have a handful of single patients, females, ask them the same thing. It says it's just tricky. Orange County is just a tricky place to date, and so there it is. And so we had. Go ahead.
I mean, it was a fun night. It was just funny because like all the stuff that we talked about, and then the best part was 7 a.m. patient the next day.
Yes.
So I was like, well.
So I'm going to tell you a romance story.
Okay.
And this is just me, kind of fun. My wife and I, because this is how this stuff works. And I'm not saying you guys are destined for marriage and kids and like that. It was a great night. That's good.
Yeah.
You can enjoy that for as long as you need to, right? And then go on the next date and see how it goes.
Yeah.
But for us, we literally went out on a date. We're going to meet for a drink because at my age bracket at that time, there were no more dinners. You met for a drink or coffee, one of the two. Very innocent, very easy escapable.
Yeah.
And then if it was going well, that would parlay into, right?
Yeah.
So we met for a drink, had a great time. She was talking about football 5 minutes into the date. And I was like, and ordered a beer at a martini bar.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, okay, we're off to a really good start here,
signs.
right? Really good start. So we're like, want to get dinner? Yeah, let's get dinner. So anyway, night turned into like 2 or 3 in the morning. Yeah. Just sitting in the parking lot, just talking. It wasn't like we were out hammering and partying. It was just talking. We got along. She had to go to work. She had to be at work at 8. I had to be at the gym at 6:30.
Yeah.
That morning, I went to the gym and I was, 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah.
And I did my first CrossFit workout.
Oh, no.
My good friend, Brian McKenzie, had come across it like I did. And I was like, I know this stuff. And it just happened. We both got it. In that workout, we also learned gravity works really well. He had the bright idea for pull-ups to take a barbell and put it on like the neutral grip pulls and let it sit there.
Over the rack,
Yes. Yeah. Except that gravity means that when I jump off, there's a little bit of force that's going to make it roll backwards and right off and onto my head.
Oh, no.
So not a lot of sleep.
Yeah.
Now, I wasn't drunk or anything like that, but you have cocktails and you don't sleep, it hits you.
Yeah. You're not
That
rested.
waxed me. I was running the 400 on the treadmill flying, and he looks at me, he's like, "You're a pale white. Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good." Flying off the first day. But so I feel your pain, is what I'm trying to say. But it is very funny how those things happen that way.
Yep.
It's never just Anyway, so we're starting with that. So let's start off with the check-in for you. Outside of the dating pool.
Yep.
How's the work life?
Work life is pretty good. Getting busier with just the patients that we're seeing. People are starting to spread the word a little bit more, which is cool. I got to meet this one former semi-pro basketball player dealing with like some knee stuff. And we kind of discussed a couple of things, and I could see like his concerns of where he was at because he's dealing with two big previous like career-altering knee injuries type of things.
That sucks.
So much so that they're pretty noisy. As in the knees, you can hear them when you're doing assessments.
Just for you out there that don't quite understand that, it means when he bends his knee, it sounds like gravel.
Oh yeah, it's like snap, crackle, pop, bunch of Rice Krispies in there. Yep.
Yeah.
And I feel for multiple surgeries and things like that on those things. Can't obviously dive into more, but his doctors in the country that he was playing at said it was either like knee replacement or physical therapy.
Okay.
And then he found us, and we're making a game plan for him, and he's excited. So that's basically where that is right
Fingers
now.
Crossed,
yeah. So I'm pretty sure I could help him. Basically, just because like his story is very similar to mine. It's just his is farther down the road.
I think what he's trying to do, really, Dr. Deonson's trying to make a ploy for the sled push drag machine that we talk about.
I want the sled push.
I did that this morning, and I understand. It's one of those things I'm like, oh.
Yep.
We have so much amazing equipment here that would just be the icing cherry on top.
Oh,
that
yeah.
would really be what that is. Anyway, so okay, go.
Yeah,
Continue.
so I'm excited about that one just because like he's bought in, I'm bought in. I have very similar stories with my knee, except he's just like I said further down the road with certain things.
Sure.
So basically hell bent on getting better on that one.
You know, it's funny is I'm like the old dog new tricks guy, right? So it's really hard, these packages and it's just it's hard to mind around it, but I'm getting much better. I'm getting there for sure. But then I started seeing this light like that.
Yeah.
Like you look at it, and I hate to bring up the packaging, but like this is why I love it. I want to comment on it. You get something like that. Like you guys both, once it's set, done, you can just focus on this path.
On that, yeah.
And nothing else. How many more visits is it going to take? I'm not really sure. We're trying to get this. We're trying to get that. We don't really know. I love it. So yeah, just I was excited about that thought process. But
Oh yeah. So that's been that one. But I've been seeing a bunch of families of firefighters. So that's been fun.
Yeah, those guys are fun.
Yeah, they're super fun. Just had a kid too, so that's been a fun transition for them. So.
Nice.
Yeah, just had a kid, 4 weeks old. Yeah.
Oh, that one.
Yeah.
Yes, the
Super
fourth.
tough. Yep, the fourth.
The fourth.
Okay, there's something about, for whatever reason, right? Firefighters and 4 kids. I've had like 3 families that I've had so far.
I'm all for it. We wanted 4.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
We were I was old. I'm like, I can't be 70 with a 2-year-old or whatever. It's like, but if I was younger, I would have had knocked out 6 or 7.
Oh, yeah.
It's just fun. it's chaos.
Oh, yeah.
It's
great families.
chaos,
Great
yes.
families.
Oh,
I
yeah,
love them.
yeah.
The people that I'm talking about, if you guys are watching it, I love them. But
100%.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun, chaotic energy whenever I see them, but it's great. I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's always fun to watch parents like, because honestly, I'm not going to do it.
Yeah.
But 4, like once you get past 2, it's kind of organized chaos. You get into 4, 5, and 6, it's just
Everywhere.
It's just chaos.
Yeah,
like there's no.
I looked him in the face. I was like, "Are you good?" And he's like, "Yeah, it's just give me a minute."
Sometimes, there's times I've gone home. We had our third, and ours are 18 months apart. And I went home, and it was say 3 or 4 in the afternoon, and I walk in the door, and she goes, "It's about time," and I was like, "Okay." Grabs the glass of wine she poured. She's waiting for me to walk the door, and then just pounds it. And I was like, "That kind of day, huh?" She's like, "Yeah, I'm going for a walk." I'm like, "Okay, we'll see you in a bit." Off she went, and I was like, and you just have those days, And then they're mixed with those amazing days that your heart is melting, and you're just like, you can't. The love is, it's crazy. So I
so
understand.
Otherwise, it's been a fun time.
Yeah,
it's been a fun time.
Man, you had a busy week.
Yeah,
it's only Saturday.
Yeah, it's only Saturday.
Jeez.
Yeah, all of this has happened in the last 3 days.
I swear it's when it rains, it pours.
Oh yeah,
and it's funny because even though it's all good stuff, like there really is no negative.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of all the stuff we talked about. No negative.
No.
Other than the website thing, trying to figure out how you do the hosting and stuff. I don't want to know.
It's a pain in the butt.
It's inconvenient.
Yeah.
But it's not a bad thing. But it's funny. I always laugh, like you can have too many good things that is still overwhelming. That you're like, I just need a minute. But you're not going to get till tonight.
Probably tonight. Hopefully. I don't know what's going on.
To be young.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
But, so that was my week. Tia, how was your last
Mine
week
was, it was a Monday night game in Vegas.
Yeah.
Which was, with the exception of that fourth quarter brief, I don't know what to call it really. We just had a bad brain fart for a minute.
Happens.
But the game was great. Team looked good. It's always nice because I've been there so long now. You see guys, they're good.
Yeah.
They're talented. The team can be good, and then you see them perform and then keep it through the whole game. It's just it's a great thing to see.
Yeah.
Saw in KC, saw in Vegas. Going to see it again this Sunday.
Yeah.
We host Denver, so it was fun. It was a fun. I mean, now I got a funny story to segue into it now.
Okay.
So this is how so I had the good thing and the good thing and the good thing.
Yeah.
So I get home, and it's we land at 2 a.m. So I'm home about 3 a.m. And I have to be up at 7 a.m. for life stuff.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I just want to go to bed. So I did a quick check in the house and I smelled something kind of funky. So I opened up one of the pantries.
Oh no.
I'm looking around like there's nothing there. What's going on? I get this weird smell. Well, my wife likes kombucha beer. So it's the weird, Mother's Market kombucha thing.
One,
I have no familiarity with it at all. I look in and the top, not just the tab, the top had blown open.
Oh no.
And I was like, it wasn't that hot or warm. Like, this makes no sense. So I go in, I put my hand there like, okay, how bad is it? The whole thing was gone.
Oh no.
So I take them all out. I put them in the trash gently. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I get a towel and just clean up that counter. As I turned, this was on this side. I was turning back here to grab something. Yeah. I turned and heard one explode and go shooting behind my head into the corner of the kitchen. And I turn around like, what the heck? I look on the ground. There's beer everywhere. Everywhere. And I'm thinking to myself, I just want to go to bed.
Yep.
God, cleaned everything up, whatever. Go to bed, wake up in the morning and get through the day. And, you guys saw me and I was dead.
Yeah. So that's why you were tired.
God, I was like, I was so tired.
So for context, Doc T, he's an energetic guy, right? But it was funny because like he comes up to me in the middle of the day. He's like, do you want to film a podcast today? Or, I'm kind of tired. I'm like, you know what? If you say you're tired, you're pretty tired. So let's go to bed. Now to have this story, it makes a lot of sense.
Oh, Lord. I went to sleep at 4:30, woke up 7:30. Eyes just didn't want to open. Yeah. And then busy day, of course. Monday, I went to bed, but literally at the last possible minute, a patient took the 7 a.m. slot.
Yeah.
And I wasn't going to until 8 or 8:30. And I was kind of like, okay, no problem. And then went to bed and up at 5 and rest history. But I got my sleep. So anyway, nonetheless. So that was it. Otherwise, that's it. Very boring week. Yeah. Nothing exciting. We had Cleo Mack dislocate his elbow. Yeah. I got to see that firsthand, like 10 feet away.
Yeah.
And
I saw it on the highlight. I'm like, I don't want to say anything, but
I saw it like walking the tent. I'm like, so that poor guy. I mean, he's out for 4 weeks, but he's a tough guy, he's a strong guy. He has time to heal. That was it. But it was good to see the team rally around it and still play. So that was good, but that was a rough one. So other than that, man, it's just cruising along. I said, as far as patient checking goes, we got one case that is one I have not seen in a long time.
It's a fun one. It's definitely, when you presented it to me prior, it was like a case that they present in school type of thing, so you can kind of logically think through it.
Just the one in a million cases. Yeah. You just don't get a lot. Yeah. I mean, I'm 20 years in, and I think this is my 5th or 6th one I've seen like this with this extent. So this gentleman comes in from a patient of mine. This is one of his good friends, sends him in. And it was, on the paperwork says low back pain, which, so you're going to run through the L5S1. Basically, this is what normal low back pain patient comes in.
Normal presentations.
Yeah, exactly. Also. And so he walks in, and he's got a funky gait, toes kicking out to the side, like all kinds of funky stuff. And I was like, okay. And he starts talking to me, and he's like, I got pain in the front of my quad, and this, that, and the other. So I'm running through my, all my differential diagnoses in my head, taking the notes, and he got pins and needles, and he got this and that. Turns out he actually has an L3, L4 disc bulge, which is just rare.
It's not as common.
Yeah. No. Yeah. And so outside of a trauma, really, they just don't present that way. Yeah. Location, geography. So we go through stuff, had 2 MRIs. It's like, okay, that's weird. So let's go deeper. So I did the pinwheel on him, did some poke tests, stuff like that.
Oh, you pulled out the pinwheel.
Yeah, oh, God, I haven't played nothing in a while. The little brush thing.
I call them lime cutters because that's all you use.
It's the most bizarre. And I got this cool one that's got like all these little edges in it. And so we go through that, and his sensation was fine. I was like, okay. Usually when you have a disc problem, you have the sensation goes, and then the muscle atrophying will go, whatever. Yeah. So I'm looking at him like his calf's a little smaller, and his quad, I'm like, wow, his quad is way smaller. So I measured it, and it's 2 inches smaller than the other side.
That's significant.
And I was like, okay, this is bad. How long has it been going on again? And it's been like, he's had this issue his whole life, so 20 plus years, but not like a severe one. Yeah. It's just something that popped up like 6 to 8 weeks prior. And of course, he kept lifting and working out and doing all the normal stuff that our people do. And so it just kind of kept getting so bad to the point where he just can't walk and things are just done. Sits for too long, tries to get up. It's a mess. Yeah. I was like, okay, this is interesting. So just for filler food out there for everybody listening, there is a nerve called the femoral nerve that comes down. The lateral femoral cutaneous nerve is part of that. And that comes out through your hip flexors, inguinal ligament, and then comes down to the bottom, and then goes in the quad and blah, blah, blah. So when you have what he has, the L4 distribution, meaning that his pain, pins and needly, that type of stuff, and his weaknesses are in that area, it's like, okay, that's the nerve I'm going to go after, I think. And in ART, we specialize in nerve treatments because that's actually what he does great with. So I was working with him. We did a muscle test, 2 out of 5. So his strength was completely diminished.
We should probably describe a 2 out of 5 for a little bit.
Nah, 5 out of 5 means you're really strong. 2 out of 5 means you're not.
Yeah, it's hard against gravity, basically.
I mean, the other end, and I mean, it gave. It wasn't it might have been a 1 out of 5. He really tried to fight it, but it just right down the table. And I was like, goodness. Okay, so, and interesting too, diagnostically, it's kind of fun. Leg flat, knee under the table, like doing a leg extension, full strength, no problem.
That's weird.
No problem. Up my shoulder, try to lift it off, no problem. Bend the knee and the hip, gave out.
Couldn't. Oh, so the compression at the...
Exactly. And I was like, okay, so my brain's like digging through. Again, these aren't normal things. No. Concussion, headaches, shoulder pain, ankle sprains, low back pain normally, knee pain, gravel in the knee, all the time. This one I was like, okay, I'm going to have to pull out my trick bag. Yeah. This is my trick bag one. So our intern was here at the time, And so we worked him through a couple things, found a couple knots on the hip flexor area, had to dig deep, and I mean soul touching deep. Got a couple spots and you could just see his face
light up,
2 visits later, he comes in, he goes, actually had one of the best days today. It was about a week later, week and a half. Muscle tested him, 3 or 4, then very little pain. It's like, okay.
Improvement,
He came in Friday, so yesterday, and muscle test him, 5 out of 5. No pain.
Okay, so it's turning around.
2.5 weeks.
That's fantastic.
5 visits.
Yeah.
And I'm just sitting there going, and people always ask, can you help me? I'm like,
I don't know sometimes.
I don't know. I'm sure I can help. To what degree, I don't know. And so with this guy, same thing. I'm like, and he was a friend of a friend, so that's just one of those like, it's a close to the heart.
Yeah.
Everybody's close to my heart, but it's like, I'll see him at a party or a birthday. I'll run into him again. So I'm like, let's get there fast, right?
Those are the ones where like I love and hate getting those because it's like, I'm happy you trust me with this.
Yeah, 100%.
But also, you've probably talked my name up really high at this point.
Which I don't know. Okay, here we go.
And you're just trying your best at this point.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Right? So I have him going to our PRP stem cell specialist, Dr. Goswami.
Yeah, it's been some time.
And just go see, because this gets even better.
Okay.
This is even better. Because of the leg problem that got so bad, he was carrying luggage from a trip and his leg gave out.
Completely?
See ya.
Oh, dang.
And because he had luggage in his hand, he just fell with the luggage in his hand and landed on his shoulder, which he's had problems with most of his life. And so I was like, oh. So I started working on the shoulder, and it's actually somewhat digressed. Meaning I work on him, it does better. Day later, it kind of goes backwards. That's usually indicative of something pathological in the shoulder joint, because with what our techniques are, we allow freedom of movement.
Yeah.
However, when you have an injury, it wants to lock it down.
Yeah.
So this is called, I freed it up so you can move better. You locked it down to protect. And we're going back and forth. So I was like, you know what? Go see Goswami. You got a shoulder. You got a growing low back. Like, let him look at this. He's an interventional radiologist. He's a surgeon from India.
Yeah.
He does PRP. He'll cover your bases.
He's
right?
well-rounded, yeah.
So bring your disc in, do your stuff, and he'll give you, if there's anything else we might be missing or we can do better or what have you. Although 5 visits and he's back to full muscle, and that was pretty good too.
That's insane.
So much that he goes, I went ahead and tried to run. I'm like, why?
Because he's one of us. Because that's what we do.
So you have a guy with like 9 months of this kind of pain. He gets a little hint of like, there's no pain.
Yeah.
So now I'm going to go run. I'm like, that's a big jump. Let's start smaller. So anyway, that was that case.
That's my basketball patient that I was kind of talking about. He one of the reasons why I came in, he was just like, I'd feel good, and then so I'd just work out really hard, and then my knee would swell up. I'm like, okay, maybe we do something in between. Maybe we do something in between.
It's funny because I just think, like this morning I sent you a photo of the sled. And it's funny because, so I joined LA Fitness. That's the gym I joined, because they have sleds. Every single one.
The commercial gyms,
everywhere.
In terms of commercial gyms, that one has a sled.
Got a sled. So everywhere goes. Now some are 10 yards long or 10 feet, or no, 10 yards long, some like 15, whatever.
Yeah.
So this morning I got to do sleds, push pulls, carries, and burpees, and I had like the best morning. But the point of the story is, one of the gyms I go to, the sled, if I put a 45 on there, I'm like trying to push a Mack truck. It is so hard. This gym I had on 210 pounds.
Dang.
To match what that one felt like.
The friction
with a 45.
That's
the friction on it, I don't know if it was the sled or the grass.
Or the turf,
But I was like, I had 25 on there because that's what I warm up with usually, right? And I've never done it in this particular gym.
Yeah.
I start to push, and it explodes out. I almost face planted. I was like, oh, shit. I got myself. I was like, I better put some more weight on there.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, so we know what that's like. We do too much. But that's what he is. So he's got no point now where it's interesting with low backs because
100%.
You have someone like that. And for him, the red flag should have been as soon as he noticed the thigh shrinking.
Yeah.
Because when you get muscle, like mine, I blew mine out. It was the severity that made the surgery have to happen. And I still lost my calf.
Yeah.
Because it's just not going to come around again. So with him, I said, you've been doing this long enough. Like, you should never wait, you know?
Yeah.
Especially
when this happens, do not wait on that one.
No. And anybody will tell you, any doctor will tell you anything. The second it happens that you feel something and it doesn't, I'd say go away. I hate that word. But doesn't go away in a couple of days.
Yeah.
You need to have somebody look at it because this does progress.
Oh yeah. To put it in perspective, because we're talking about progression on that one, the reason why, at least one of the reasons why the quad can atrophy on that one is because that nerve is now not firing well into that quad.
Yeah, getting nothing in there.
There's nothing there, and when that happens, that nerve is actually dying. So you could actually not be able to walk anymore.
Yep.
Hence why whenever I hear something like that, where it's like 2 inches, because 2 inches is really significant.
That's big.
Let's at least at some point, sooner rather than later, get an image, because I want to know if that nerve is dying or not.
And even funny because and this is the interesting part. The nerve, you won't see it on imaging. Like you'll see it on mine now 7 years later, but you won't see it on his.
Yeah.
They did the normal MRI, but the plan was just go to PT.
Okay, and then
he went everywhere.
Okay.
PTs, chiros, acupuncturists, everywhere. It wasn't until, because the unique part of us is, and this is the thing, I'm not poo-pooing machines.
Yeah.
It's just that, machines can't feel what we feel. So that's why our technique is so wonderful in what we do. I was able to actually find the knot on the nerve, on the muscle, causing this piece. Because you could tell when you hit it, a look on his face, and he goes, my whole leg is vibrating right now. And it's like, okay. And he always asks how, and I'm like, well, that's, any number of reasons, but I get these cases every once in a while. Femoral nerve or lateral femoral nerve is common-ish, 1 a month, where his is like 1 a decade when it gets to this point. So, I was a little nervous at first. So,
if that walked in, I'd be a little nervous too.
Yeah,
just
atrophy, weakness, pain, pins and needles.
Yeah, that's the one, like when they tell you that in school, it's like one of the things that should be on your list. Let's go to the hospital and just check.
Just get it somewhere else.
Yeah.
And it's interesting because I've always toiled with that. And you get this too in the boards and stuff we take.
Yeah.
You toy with this. How severe can the situation be that you can still treat?
Yeah.
That we can still treat, and they don't need surgery and pills and everything else. And there's always that fine line you're walking. So we have a rule here: by the second, maybe third, you better know exactly what's going on with this patient and your game plan, or get them out.
Yeah.
Get him imaged, send him to Goswami, send him to ortho, send him someplace else just to make sure.
Yeah.
That's doing right by your patient.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You know?
I've told my patients just straight up, like, hey, like obviously we're talking about packages, numbers, all that stuff. It's like, but if I can't get in with certain visits, like I'll let you know right off 100%. The top. Right off the top, just because like I'm not gonna sell you on something that isn't gonna work, right? No. You're human, I'm a human, I'm real. I understand how this works. Yeah. But at the same time too, it doesn't mean we're giving up on you.
No.
There's been times where I said like, hey, I'm not getting the results that I want out of this, but in the meantime, let's go maybe grab an image, but let's continue on certain things, and then once we get that info back, we'll switch it.
Well, it's like we say, like, if I'm gonna get an image of you, it's only to confirm. Or identify something we haven't, or see if there's a limitation on treatment. Meaning, if you have a good tear in your labrum in your shoulder, you refuse surgery, which is fine. Yeah, that's a limitation, but how far can we go with that? But I don't ever image unless if it's not going to change what we're doing. Yeah, so it's not severe enough. Like you're doing well, but it's not quite getting there.
Yeah,
I agree.
That was a good point that you brought up. Like, for everyone that thinks that they need to get an image right when there's pain, that's not necessarily always the case, right?
It's usually a bad first step.
Yeah. For us, it's like, okay, is this actually going to change what's going to happen, right?
Yeah. Well, alter the plan of care.
Alter the plan of care.
Yeah. And like, most won't.
Most really won't. So especially like with the nerve stuff, right? It's not that we don't care about the MRI. It's just like, well, if you look at the WHO rules for like low back stuff, conservative care is up there for like 1 or 2 in terms of like rankings. Yeah. So let's try that first.
Always.
And if that doesn't work, let's see if we need to do anything else.
Yeah. You want to, I mean, I had to have surgery because literally I was losing everything.
Oh yeah. You had the classic sign when it happened and the foot dropped.
And like, have fun knowing that, by the way, while it's happening to you. You're like, oh. So still to this day, I'm like, ignorance would have been bliss. Yeah. But it's one of those things like mine went from, casual low back stiffness, tightness to 911. We're going to the hospital because you could lose bowel, bladder function, everything. You need a leg. It's just, you got to go. But other ones, they come in like this. It's like, well, this has kind of been building for weeks now. Yeah. So we need to address this as commonsensically as we can and then see if we can make some change. Yeah. I'm still in shock how fast. Yeah. I was expecting 8 weeks or so. I was not expecting 2. To see a noticeable difference. And now he can flex his quad all the way.
Oh, that's awesome.
Which is fantastic. Now I said, let me get 1 week in. Like my rule here, I'm not sure if you abide by this, how you work this, but my rule for patients before we start really getting into like, I don't want to say heavy rehab, but really challenging rehab is from one visit to the next, you maintain. So you hold no symptoms, things feel good, rehab's going well, and you can hold that Now we can start loading that. And that's kind of my rule, because that means you went through life and you were able to handle life.
Yeah.
Which is standing at soccer games, running down here, basketball coaching, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So
I don't have a hard and fast rule for that one. I'm still trying to develop that one.
Yeah.
I think for me, it's more like I do have bits and pieces of that. Like, to me, I've always told my patients, like, if you want the next one, you got to earn it.
Yeah.
So, I challenge them with that one, because a bunch of my patients, they tend to be closer to my age range, and they get really competitive about stuff. So
Yeah, sure.
It's like, I'll meet you where you at, bro.
Oh, God.
We'll do that.
It's funny when you do what you do,
Yeah.
the competitiveness.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I've had patients that have gotten mad at me because we're similar age, and they consider me to be in a little better shape than them. And so that competitiveness now drives them to want to be better shape than I am. And I'm like, I don't even care about that.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm looking at you like, how do we fix you? But when you're young, because I remember when I was younger, I would get to look like, you're my doctor? Like, I'm 28. You're good. Like, are you sure? You look like you're in high school. Like,
yeah, I got that. So funny enough, so the stash actually started because of that.
Oh.
Yeah, that was like one of the
My
deciding
mature
factors.
stash.
Yeah, that was one of the deciding factors, because I remember that one patient came in. She's like, "Hey, I'm here to see the doctor." I'm like, "Yeah, that's me." It's like, "I thought you were the assistant." I was like, "Okay, hold on." It's like, I understand what you mean by that, because, like, in all fairness, I did intern here for a long time.
yeah, you did.
So I could understand them thinking that I'm just
100%.
an intern or whatever. But for whatever reason, that day was not having it.
No, it's not going to work for me. So let's,
Yeah.
talk. Let's educate you a little bit on this one.
Yep. So that's where this started. So age me up a little bit more.
I could never grow one, so I really had no shot. I just had to keep on talking and hope for the best.
Yeah. Well,
Go ahead.
in terms of like low back and treatments, obviously there's good, bad, and ugly stuff that we have discussed, but that could also just be a rabbit hole of multiple things here.
There's everything.
Yeah.
Everything. A lot of things can be rabbit holes for sure. I just had one more case I want to talk about that was hilarious.
Let's do that.
Because I know we got to cut this short because somebody has a day date.
I'm sorry.
Sorry, America. I know you want to hear this, but we're going to have another part of this. We have actually 4 parts, I think 3 or 4 parts of this whole thing. We like you to consume the information and really process it, really. And we just like to talk about this piece. But had another one, 23-year-old consultant. I had her do bridges and clams. Okay. She has neck issues, but she sits all day. So that's where I like to start. Get the core, get the hips, everything active. Saw her on Friday, I believe it was. Bridges and clams.
Yeah.
I saw her again on Tuesday. She was still sore from bridges and clams.
That's not good.
And I was like, oh boy.
And by the
23.
way, when I say not good, it's not because we did anything wrong. It's just
No.
she's 23.
She should not be that dysfunctional that young.
Yeah, from Bridges and Clams.
Yes.
To put it in perspective, Bridges and Clams are like your kindergarten, your bare
Learning to crawl.
basics.
Yeah.
They're not
Simple.
even full push-up hard. It's just, we're getting something done.
Just getting stuff activated and moving, but we'll talk more about that one later.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's interesting because the low back piece, and we're going to get into the good, bad, and the ugly on the next one as far as treatments goes.
Yeah.
Because there can be some bad ones. I've seen some, oh my Lord. And then other ones that are just rock solid. Good plans, good everything, which I love. But we'll get into that for you guys out there next time, because you, wherever you are in this world watching this or seeing this or hearing this, or wherever you live and reside, if you can do a situation where you have something similar to what we're talking about, this is how you're going to learn what to do, how to identify. How do I know I'm in the good spot?
Yeah.
Like I said, this patient we're talking about, he went to 2 other chiros, 3 other PTs, acupuncturists, all over the place. I saw him 5 times and we made a 60% jump.
Yeah.
It's not because I'm great. It's not because I'm better. I just do things differently with a different mindset.
And we also listen.
Yeah, listening's a big one.
Yeah.
Because really you unlock a lot of things when you actually listen.
Yeah.
So with that, I'm going to finish up. Catch us on part 2, good, bad, and ugly of treatment of low back. And this could be any low back, not just what this gentleman's dealing with. But we can kind of go through what these things look like and how you know as a patient, like there's self-care is fine.
Yeah.
But it does come a point where you want to get somebody else. Like my low back, when I tweaked it, I can't treat myself as much as I think I can or want to. And you'd laugh your butt off watching me try. But it's like I can't. I need somebody else, another doctor, to come look at me, watch me move, and see things I can't see.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, so that way you'll get our view of what are red flags, like what are yellow flags, what's a good thing to do, or a couple modifications that you could do at home.
Yeah,
real simple
and we'll keep it
things.
simple. Yeah. But it's like at least identify it before things get like this gentleman, because if he hadn't come in and he did what some do, the classic, I'll sit and wait, he may never get his quad back again.
No, yeah, he might. I hate to put it this far, but hey, we might lose that leg.
Yeah, the quad might be just gone.
Yeah.
So it's joking. We have fun with this, but there's a serious side to it all, which is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
Called doctors. That's why. But that's what we tell you out there. So again, next time we'll hit us up for rehab. Good, bad, and the ugly. We'll have to come up with a better name for it though.
We'll find out.
But until then, wish him luck on his day date.
It's funny, like the two people that watch this will be like,
There's more than two. Anyway, I'm Doc T.
I'm Dr. David.
We'll see you next time.
And I have to edit this. It's great.